But how many of you actually set out to get lost? You started a journey and you said, oh, guess what? I'm just going to randomly drive off into the middle of nowhere for fun. You may go exploring that way. You maybe go looking, because not all who wander are lost. But no one sets out to get lost. It's not one grand moment either. It's not just one thing, because if it's one little thing, you go, oh, wait a minute, I'm going the wrong way. I need to go back. It's many small things that take you further and further and further and deeper into darkness. Many little steps. And suddenly you're going, where am I? How did I get here? Why is there no cell reception? Christians in the valley can end up in this same predicament. Think about Lot. You know, we read the story of Lot, and when we find him with Abram, and they're standing on top of a mountain, and they're having some problems because their herds are getting really, really large, and they need to separate them so their sheep herders will stop fighting with each other. So we're going to separate them, and so Abram says to Lot, well, what land do you want? And Lot looks out of the plain of Jordan, where this place called Sodom was, and he said, hey, this is a nice green valley. I will take this. He didn't look at the problems that were there. He didn't look at the distractions that were there. He didn't look at what was going to take him away from worshiping God. He said, this is green. That's what I want. I can see the green. I'm not going to look at anything else. I'm not going to see any other problems, just the green. And so he takes the valley. Next time we see Lot, he's been taken prisoner by a bunch of kings and needs to be rescued by Abram. And also, Lot's buddy. You know who Lot's buddy was? His name was the king of Sodom. He's one of the ones that went on the rescue party with him. So Lot has gone from going into the valley to be with his herds, living out there like Abram was doing on the other side, and now he's living in sin. In Sodom. Now, if they're kidnapping him, he has to be somewhere near the gate of the city. You know the people that sat at the gate, who they were and what they did? They were the leaders of the city. They were the judges of the city. So Lot's gone from taking this valley and working in it to being in the city of Sodom, where they kidnap him and take him away. He has gone further and further and further. He's getting more and more lost and eating more and more dog poop brownies. And then there's this little incident with fire and brimstone that happens. And God needs to send 4 angels into the city of Sodom to rescue Lot. So he's gone from this big thing where he's green and verdant, this is what I want, to living in this city that God's going to destroy, and he's going to use sulfur and brimstone because it's so sinful, he's got to cap it. He's got to seal it from all the evil that's in it. And he sends 4 angels in there to haul him out. But he's become a leader, a judge in the city, where God could not even find 10 righteous people. 10 righteous people he couldn't find in that city. And yet Lot's a judge there. He sits there and he says, this is the way it's going to be. Excuse me. Now, do you think Lot set out to become part of this condemned city? I don't think he did. I think he just saw the green land, said, oh, this is great. I can raise my sheep here. And just kept on going further, till he's lost. Till he is lost in this city of evil and sin. And God hauled him out. But do you think he ever stopped and went, you know what, I'm heading the wrong direction here? Well, if he had, he wouldn't have wound up in Sodom. But he kept on heading. He kept on making those compromises. He kept on going and going until he was so lost he couldn't get back. And God had to go and pull him out. You ever thought that when the angel said, hey, God's going to destroy this city, Lot stood up and went, wait a minute, how did I get here? You know, I don't think Lot thought a lot. All right. John 14, verse 27. John 14, 27.